Oh. Oh, baby. What's up, guys? Happy Taco Tuesday, baby. Let's get in some bets. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? How is everybody doing? Let's get some bets locked in. We got a Prize Picks discount. It's an NHL discount. I'm not the biggest hockey fan, but you can't be complaining about discounts. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing? What's good? What's good? What's good? Let's get rolling. So what's the discount on? It's on Mr. Dustin Wolf. So I guess it's a 6-save discount. That seems pretty solid. Let's find some plays that we compare. It looks like there's some good value on Better as well as Pick6 as well. Pick6 has some discounts too. So we definitely got to take advantage of those. But let's get rolling. Unfortunately, I'm in California right now, and they banned a lot of sweepstakes books. So there's no longer Fliff or Rebet in California, so I got to get back to Virginia ASAP, which I am going to do. But let's get this locked in. So the first play we're going to go with is Spheres under 3.5 assists. I'm going to do a Prize Picks play, okay? We're going to start out on Prize Picks, if that's okay with you guys. So first play that I'm going to add in with the discount is Spheres under 3.5 assists. Prize Picks, you take his over, under, same fucking payout. His over is a heavy underdog. All the books have his under heavily favored. So it's like, okay, that seems like a good play. But the question is, what else do we want to pair? And this play looks solid. I mean, there's not as much liquidity, but whatever. We can go with it. It's a hockey play. Why not? So this is what I'm going to get locked in for the Prize Picks discount. Okay, so this is the first play we're going with. Can somebody please drop the link in the chat? Again, like on Prize Picks, 5-pick flex plays, that's like the optimal slip type. If you break down the math, behind their payouts, I've done videos on that, stuff like that. But regardless, I'm just going to do a 3-man. It's very marginal, like the difference between a 5-man into 3-man, so whatever. What do you guys want to do? What do we want to look at? Here's the play, okay? Prize Picks play. 3-pick entry for Taco Tuesday for the discount. We can do Better. We can do Underdog Fantasy. We can do Sleeper if there's good promos. We can do Pick6 if there's good promos. Whatever. So we got our first play locked in. Let's go. Yeah. What do we want to do, man? Should we rip a Better slip? Yo, so this is the first play. Taco Tuesday is the link in the chat. Alex, Daddy, please twerk for us. Oh my gosh, Peter Gazer. You're crazy, bro. What's up, Peter Gazer? Hey, Alex, underdog or Pick6? Do the sleeper 100% boost. Okay, give me a sec, guys. I'm going to do it all. We're going to do it all. So maybe let's do a Better slip, because why not? Okay, I'm going to do a Better slip, and then we can move on to some other sports books. Again, unfortunately, can't do FanDuel. It's not in California. Although this play looks really good. I mean, if you do use FanDuel, under 6 goals in the Canadiens game, plus 102. FanDuel's the only book offering plus money. Looks good to Pinnacle. Pinnacle has this as a coin flip. Getting a coin flip at plus 102 odds is a no-brainer. So this seems like a solid play on FanDuel. But again, unfortunately, it's not legal in California, where I currently am for the next couple days. Dude, man, Virginia's becoming better and better. After California got rid of sweepstakes books, Fliff and Rebet, it's just becoming clear. You got to be in Virginia, boys. Let's get rolling. Let's get rolling. Okay, so I got the first play locked in. Let's see what else we can do. So it seems like people want to do better, so let's do better. There's also a lot of value on better, and as a lot of you guys know, I like my value. So the first play we're going to go with is Peyton Watson. Okay, Peyton Watson over 22.5 points plus assists. Damn, Peyton Watson has been cooking recently. Peyton Watson has been cooking recently. And they have this line just like way too low. I mean, PrizePicks has him a full point higher at 23.5. Even if you don't use PrizePicks, you know, it's a data point. It's a book you want to look at. They got his line a full point higher. Okay. So the first play I'm going to roll with in my better slip, Peyton Watson over 22.5 PAs. I mean, his under is a huge underdog. So his over is the more likely outcome. And again, this is just another fixed payout sports book. But what I need to do is find some plays to pair with. So let's get rolling. Jalen Johnson, who I do love, but his line is just too high at 41.5. We're very clearly going to fade him there. Again, on better, on better, 5-pick entries are optimal too. They actually offer like very slightly better payouts than PrizePicks because, you know, like on PrizePicks, they don't offer that good of payouts, or they do. I mean, 5-pick entries, that's like the optimal slip, but let's see what we can do. What is the final play we want to go with? Mark Williams over in points, or I'd rather run this. Okay, boys, please get this locked in. I'm trying to move quickly before the bumps start. So Peyton Watson still hasn't been bumped. That play's crazy, man. I mean, again, his under is a huge underdog. So his over is favored. This is the play. This is the play, boys. Please get it locked in. Please put the link in the chat. And again, like you can see on better, you go 3 for 5, you get a 0.5x. PrizePicks only gives you a 0.4x. So like if you could run a 5-man on better or PrizePicks, you'd rather run it on better. But regardless. Hi. Let's get this locked in. Sometimes I have to like disconnect my phone. It just like fucks with it, but what's the Gillespie play? It's over 8.5 RAs. Thank you guys for putting the link in the chat. I appreciate it. I'm on mobile today, so I can't link. That's okay, 4God7. You ever think about getting LASIK? Bro, no, I didn't think about getting LASIK. Is Virginia the best state for sports betting? Yes, 100%. Virginia is also a great state. State is 76% female, bro. How are any of you high schoolers? What time do the Commanders play on Sunday? Shut the fuck up. Yo, moderator, ban this AZCF05 guy. Who's winning tonight, Spurs or OKC? Yo, when do the Commanders play Sunday? Man, are they still in the playoffs? How's Jaden Daniels looking? Jaden Daniels going to win MVP? I don't know. Anyways, let's see what we can do. I got people asking for underdog, and I got people asking for DraftKings Pick6. So what was the promo again on Pick6? They got 30% NBA boost. Okay. So let's see what we can find. I mean, the first play I'm going to go with is just this Trey Murphy prop. Trey Murphy under 21.5 points. Let's see what we got here. So PrizePicks has his line, you know, a full point lower, which again, it may not seem like a big deal, but like this shit matters long term if you want to make money, which you should want to do if you're sports betting. The amount of sports bettors who don't give a fuck about making money is ridiculous. We have DiVincenzo, his unders heavily favored. Dante DiVincenzo, under 5.5 rebounds. That is a high rebound line. Dante DiVincenzo, under 5.5 rebounds. Dante DiVincenzo, under 5.5 rebounds. But let's see here. We need one. No, we need 2 more picks. Annoying, but they're asking for a... Damn, bro. Yo, so we did take Collins over in rebounds plus assists. But I will say, I do kind of like his under in points. What else do I like? As well as Sengun's under in PRAs. Dude, a lot of fucking unders. Right? Unders heavily favored. That checks out from a value perspective. So here it is. It's a 4-pick entry, if you guys can see my screen right here, which you hopefully can. And we're going to run this. And then what I'm going to do is I may just absolutely nuke a 3-man because 3-pick entries are mathematically optimal. One sec. So, I may remove Sangune. I'm pronouncing that name correctly, by the way, and just fucking try to nuke some shit. Under. It's beautiful. I mean, this play on Colin is ridiculous. Like, he's a huge favorite to go under. So, I also absolutely nuked this, and I plan on making $10,000 tonight. Let me put this link in the chat, though, to be a good friend. Alex hates sleeper. What's up, Christian Vasquez, 1650? Man, I still remember my first day in college. We were doing trivia. Like, in front of the entire university, they ask, when was Stanford founded? And it's like a trivia question. If you know the answer, you're supposed to answer. And some girl responded, 1476. That's what your username reminds me of. Bro, 1476, I don't even think we were a country yet. But that story stays with me. Anyways, people want some sleeper promos, so I got to do the sleeper promos. So I'm a good friend. 1476. That bitch was a legacy, bro. Anyways, let's see what we have here. We got Rui Hachimura. No, sorry. I'm trying to run through. Sleeper, again, it's a trash. Not trash. Maybe that's rude to say. It's a shitty book unless you run the promos. They again, they run amazing promos on this platform. They just charge like an ass ton of juice. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like Tyler Hero points, they're charging a 57-cent spread. FanDuel is 26 cents, so they're charging like over 2x the amount of juice as FanDuel. A little ridiculous. You know what I mean? So, better link, please. Underdog. Any pick 6? Bro, we just did pick 6. You guys asked me for books that we just did, man. Like, what the fuck? I see some people begging for underdog, so let's see. Sam Darnold, ugliest player in the NFL. Just kidding. I like Sam Darnold. What is funny is Eagles fans, bro. Like, the Commanders had a better season than the Eagles, if you think about it. Right? We didn't have to take the wear and tear of getting our, assholes ripped out by the San Francisco 49ers. So it's actually better to be an Eagles fan, a Commanders fan, compared to a fan of the Eagles. But what was I going to say? Oh, what I was going to say is Kevin Durant. Dude, there is some good shit. So again, all these platforms have like thousands of lines up at any given time. We're just trying to zone in. This guy's last name is Vaseline. Oh, Vasilevsky. What a stupid last name. But what was I going to say, man? Is underdog 6-pick entries. If you, again, break down the math. If you don't believe me, break down the math on your own, and you will see. That's the optimal slip type. I'm not a Knicks fan. I just went to a Knicks game once, and the shirt is super comfortable. Can someone put a link in the chat, please? What the fuck? Bro, why do they keep doing this? Did anyone get the play? Where's the play? Can I get a link? You should just work at Yapplebee's. I'm snitching on you to the Wizards. We could not see it, son. Dude, are you kidding me? None of you guys were paying attention? Dude. And people are going to blame me for yapping. Bro, I was just keeping you guys entertained while I built the slip. And unfortunately, shit got bumped. Dude, we got to go. Colin Gillespie, that's a beautiful name. And they already bumped him. One of you guys must have bet it because they already removed the Colin Gillespie play. So, let's go here. Are you kidding me? And they removed Darnold. Underdog is a waste of time. I'm trying to do an underdog slip. They just bumped Darnold by 1 rushing yard, and he doesn't rush that much. So, 6.5 versus 7.5. It's a bigger deal than you think. I see people asking for what are the best FanDuel plays. Fine. I'll show you some sportsbook. Again, I'm not in a state with sports betting currently. But plus 180 for Caruso over 1.5 threes. That looks really good. It's a crossed market, sharp money tool. It's arbitrage. So one of these two bets has to be profitable. Who is texting me? Oh. Anyways. Alex Caruso over 1.5 threes, plus 180. That's probably the best play on FanDuel. Underdog's a waste of time. I'm sorry. Look, I would have loved to give you guys an underdog play, but sometimes it doesn't work out like that. But what I am going to do is let's rip it. So if you didn't do, I see some people saying, what's the PrizePicks discount? So I'll give you guys the PrizePicks discount, okay? Let's do that. So the first play we're going to go with is Woody Marks, under 17.5 rushing attempts. I actually am kind of curious. Dude, wow. Rams are big favorites. Patriots, slight favorites. Seahawks, massive favorites. But also the Eagles were massive favorites. So, I don't know, man. I wouldn't trust. This is literally a coin flip. As in, flip a coin, heads or tails. That's who's winning. But anyways. Sorry, I was doing a slip, wasn't I? Okay. So we got Woody Marks under. This Fears play is ridiculous. I used that with the PrizePicks taco, but whatever. You can use it again in a 5-man. You could. Sangune, this looks good to every sports book. You can see here, Sangune's under is massively favored on every book. Alperene Sangune, under 1.5 steals. I believe he's from Hong Kong. Where the fuck is his steals line, bro? Where is steals? No. Okay, so I guess they got rid of that. That's super annoying. Damn, bro. They are on their bump game, but that's okay. That's okay. Listen, it's okay. I'm going to do a 5-man, okay? If you didn't include the taco in the previous slip, you can use the taco. Were there more sleeper promos, or did I do everything? Nah, that doesn't make sense to pair. Shit. So again, you could run the Dustin Wolf play with this, but I'm just trying to do a 5-man for shits and giggles for fun. So we got 4 picks so far. I mean, you can see here, again, Fears is a big underdog to go over. But I want to finish this slip off well. So, this play looks solid. I mean, tennis play. Kind of interesting. Jacob Mensick, I mean, huge favorite. Pinnacle's a really sharp book. They have his over massively favored, minus 147, decently tight market. It's definitely the sharpest book for tennis. So sometimes these slips look like the most random things in the world you're putting together. But if that's where the value is, that's what you got to bet. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get this locked in if you want to tail. Just locked in a sharp as fuck Dabble play. Adams under 6.5 points. Yo, I will say Dabble has been popping. They were kind of beat for a bit. I feel like they cleared up their value. Bro, oh my gosh. DeAndre Swift to not score a touchdown. This play is insane on Dabble. Again, it's not on PrizePicks. It's one of the many benefits. That's one of the many benefits of using, multiple apps. You can see DeAndre Swift is a massive underdog to score a touchdown. A lot of these books only offer one-way markets. You can only bet the over. Sorry, it's a good gnat. You can only bet the over on Swift touchdown, but he's a heavy underdog, so these books are telling you through their market, through their prices, that DeAndre Swift, he's a lot more likely to go under, not score a touchdown. So that's the play you want to be on. But regardless, there's a shit ton of value on Dabble. I just got banned on it. Dabble is the only book that I am banned on. Other books limit, but they don't ban. But that's a crazy play. Shit, man. Hammered it on Dabble with my $7 limit.